after being suspended for 4 games, should Tom Brady be an MVP combo? Matt, I'm going to start with you. You know I love you. Let me know what you got.
I think he is in the MVP conversation for many reasons, one of which he has not thrown an interception in 4 games played. Also, he has one of the highest passer ratings and completion percentages in the league. He's the best quarterback on third down, or undisputed in the league. No one is even close to him in terms of percentage and effectiveness on third down. You also look at the fact that he has weapons around him, and he's utilizing all of his weapons. That means he's getting his teammates involved. And you look at the way the Patriots played before him in terms of his value to the team. They did not take the training wheels off Jimmy Garoppolo, so the offense did not score nearly as much points, averaging right around 21, to the point now when they're averaging well over 30 points a game, one of the best offenses in the league. His value to make an 11-point jump in terms of average per game makes him the MVP of the 2016 season.
He is Tom Brady, too. I don't know. Honestly, I think he has a shot. What about you, Nate?
I think he does have a shot. You're certainly right about one thing. New England certainly missed him when he was gone, especially when they were blown up by Buffalo at home.
I wouldn't say blown out. It was only a 16-0 game. And they were playing with a rookie third-string injured quarterback and Jacoby Brissett. So I wouldn't go as far to say they were blown out. I just think that was a fluke loss for them more than anything else.
0 points is 0 points. But going on what you're saying, okay. I think Brady is in the MVP discussion. I mean, come on. Isn't he always?
This is true.
Granted, but I think there's also some good other options for MVP because I got two players right now who I think are MVP candidates. Matt Stafford of the Detroit Lions and Derek Carr of the Oakland Raiders. Why? Because look at them. First of all, look at Stafford. Look at the Lions this year. They lost Calvin Johnson. Everyone thought they were just going to go, the bottom was going to fall out in Detroit, and they were just going to fall to the last of the division in the NFC North. That has not been the case. As a Vikings fan, it's hard for me to admit this, but the Lions are legit this year. And I truly believe they even have a good chance of winning the NFC North.
You think the Lions are going to win the NFC North?
I think there's a chance.
No way.
Oh, come on.
No, but if you look at Matt Stafford in those 4 losses, his completion percentage is down. He's thrown 2 or more interceptions on almost every game that he's lost. I mean, listen, Stafford in those wins has thrown for well over 300 yards. But his impact on a game is inconsistent, I think, which really sums up his whole career. I also don't think the Lions are going to win that division because their defense is heavily penalized, which I think is going to come back to hurt them against a team like the Packers.
I got a question for you guys, though.
What's up?
So, if we think about Tom Brady, it's Tom Brady. We all know this. Great quarterback. We all know this. Quarterback from one of the greatest teams, honestly, out there. I think the Patriots are good. But due to the fact that he was suspended 4 games in the beginning for, obviously, we all know the stupid deflating of footballs. Where do you guys, do you guys actually think they're going to let that decide if he's MVP of a sport that we all know he's amazing at?
Well, I know the voters are going to let that decide because there's a heavy bias against the Patriots in the media. There is.
Wrong.
They're accused of being cheaters and liars. Listen, you can suspend the man 4 games, but if he has the statistics to back up his numbers and his play, he should be the MVP. Honestly, you look at the way he's made an impact on the offense, makes him the MVP alone, not even in terms of stats.
That's true.
Yeah, like what you were saying about the whole possibly deciding, that's a load of hot air. But honestly, I think that Brady is very much in discussion for MVP candidate. And I think setting aside, like you said, he has such an impact on this team that they can't even go without him, to be honest. I mean, they went without him, but it was barely. They were just barely hanging on.
Okay,
That's how much of an impact he's had on this team, and that is what's going to be the deciding factor in the MVP candidate. Will they take a bias against him? Yes, they always do, for whatever reason. But we'll just have to wait and see how this plays out.
Okay, so my final question for you guys for this one. Will he be MVP? Will he be? Or are you going to stick to your first answer? I know Matt is saying he's definitely going to be MVP.
Well, like I said, we're just going to have to wait and see. We're only midway through the season, and there's still a lot that can happen.
All right.
Judging by the Patriots' schedule, he will win MVP.